work at, because you come to a big event like this and you see all different personalities up here and you're like, man, if I could just be like that person, if I could just be like that person, and you go home and you start changing things and changing your systems and things, and sometimes things need to get changed, don't get me wrong, a lot of times it's ourselves, but don't ever beat yourself up. Don't ever think, man, I could never be as good as that person. You got to figure out what are you good at, and then make that work into your business. For me, I know what I'm good at is building relationships with people. I know that I'm good at seeing what people need and seeing what motivates them and making that happen for them. I'm not the best at any product. I would rather people come and ask me about security, I'm like, oh, go talk to Jimmy. You know, people ask me about this product, and I'm sure there's somebody in my office who knows about this product. What I am good at is moving people and getting people to do stuff. So I focus on that. So you got to figure out what are your strengths, focus on those, and then find people in your organization that can maybe complement some of your weaknesses and make it a kind of a rounded picture. So, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this picture before. I love it though. But what matters most is how you see yourself. It is so true. When you wake up in the morning, I don't care how you see, what the reflection is. It's all about how you see yourself up here and in here. You know, if you know deep inside that you're a winner and you're a champion, you can do it. That's all that matters. Okay, so to have more, we must first become more. This is from Jim Rohn, but it says it is our personal philosophy that establishes our individual attitude. Our attitude determines both the quantity and the quality of our level of activity, and that activity produces a final and proportionate result. The result provides the lifestyle that we live. So everything starts with how you see yourself, your perception of yourself, because that's going to be what determines what you're actually going to go do, which is then going to be the result of your life. And so if maybe some reason you don't have the activity you want to have right now, probably at the very essence of that is you're maybe not liking what you're seeing in the reflection, so fix it, okay? Just change it. And I'm going to skip that one because we're going to run out of time, but I think this is important. Beliefs, your belief system is so huge, and as a leader and as a coach in this business, our job is to help people believe in themselves when maybe they don't believe in themselves. Does that make sense? You guys laughing at this, right? I think I put this one on here because people with closed minds, that's their belief system too. Okay, so it doesn't matter how good you are at the presentation. It doesn't matter if you're the best recruiter, the worst recruiter, you've been in business 100 years, you make $1 million a month. People with closed minds are still going to be people with closed minds. Okay, don't take that on yourself. You got to figure out your own belief system. So our beliefs let us make certain decisions about what is valuable to us as human beings. And as the day goes by, we choose to do what we think is valuable. So whatever time you woke up this morning, you know, maybe you woke up early and you went and worked out and you did whatever you do, that's because that was more valuable to you than sleeping in. If you slept in, or if on a daily basis you sleep in, that's more valuable to you. That's all created by your belief system. So we've all made and will continue to make decisions based upon what we think is valuable, and whether the decisions we are making will lead us toward inevitable success or unavoidable failure depends on the information we've gathered over the years from our personal philosophy. So the philosophy that you're developing is creating your belief, and that belief system is making you make the decisions on what you think is valuable. So right now, if you know for some reason you're not doing the things you need to do, you need to go back and kind of reevaluate, what am I thinking about it? What am I putting in front of what I should be doing that I'm putting more value on? And then figure out why you're doing that. Because I promise you, there's probably not anything more valuable to you than your goals and dreams and what you can accomplish here. But obviously there is, because if that's not strong enough to make you go do the activity and the actions you need to do, it's just something you have to take a look at. So hopefully that helps you guys. The biggest thing I can say is, it doesn't matter. I think what John Addison said last night, the team captain thing, he said you got to play the shot you have right now. You can't think about what should have been, could have been, if I would have started this long ago, if I would have been an RVP at this time, if whatever. None of that matters. Everybody's starting over today on the same page with the same opportunity. So you just have to make the decision going forward today that you're going to do everything you want to do. So thank you so much.